Greetings and welcome to the Talk to Me America show, where the world wants to know what you have to say. So call me and tell them like it is. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are on the Talk to Me America show. I am LDGddss, your hostess. I hope you had a great week. Unfortunately, last week's show was cut short. We'll go over a little bit of it, and then I got all kinds of stuff. This has been another crazy week. I guess you know that already. Thank you for clicking on my little acre of the internet today. As you can tell, I'm doing better. Not perfect yet, but it's still going to take some time, and I actually found out something. I guess I'll be finding things out when I try them again, if I do, if I even remember to. Some of this stuff I wouldn't even think about until I do it, but I was throwing some bread to the birds today, and I thought like a little toddler. It's like, oh my god, I can't do it. I was throwing it all over the place, so there's something else I have to relearn how to do. Not that I need it that much, but, you know, what can I tell you? Alright, again, also, too, that it was terrible. The electricity went out, but what had happened, from what they tell us, is a tree fell on one of the power lines. We actually didn't get power back until almost, like 3 o'clock the next day. So what can I tell you? Sorry about that. It was my husband and my anniversary. Maybe somebody was trying to tell us something. We actually spent the rest of the evening together, talking and trying to make sure that our food didn't go bad. So I hope you guys didn't miss us too much. Gonna get to the plugs. No Prisoners podcast with Kevin's Chaotic Coffee and Feisty Ace and 451 Actual. Almost exclusively now on peer.net, the epitome of free speech on the internet. Excuse me, let's see. And they have a good show. Good talk. Swallowing some air. Sorry about that. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, okay. Exclusively on Peeled. They do a good show and they have a great platform and lots of fun. I like the way they did their things over there. I've even kind of sort of copied the concept of when someone donates. I'll talk about that in a minute. Pastor Chatelet with the pond, and if Pastor Chatelet is here, that means the pond's here. So hello everyone over there on the pond. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much, Pastor Chatelet, for being my main moderator. So you be nice to him. He means A's if you're not nice to him. Same here, Lord Kick lost power that night. Okay, yeah, it bad. I was avoiding it until that night, and of course, Murphy lives here. Okay, just a reminder to the pond, if you get a chance, go to one of my actual streams so I can have your numbers. And you give me a thumbs up or some fire or a share and all that good stuff. Red Dawn Radio, as I like to call him, Tyrone. I usually miss his show because I'm either asleep or I'm in church. I like to call him Tyrone. The Drunken Rocky show right after my show. Raina DJ based, all my friends and smeeks out there. Some guy from Maine, Rougarou, not me being Town.
Okay.
Whoops. Shut up. Sometimes the stream deck, I guess it's my fumble fingers, but yes, that's what comes up if you give me a cookie on peed. I'll show you later. Alright, I will show you the schedule, the purebloodmedia.tv, community.pureblood.tv, to go and check out all of the streamers. You can also advertise on there. You can support that because I think this takes up some bandwidth now that they have to pay for it and stuff like that. But we thank them for taking care of that. And I see they're advertising for Peeled. Very good, very good. Also wanted to give a shout out to Coffee Talk with Sandra. Watch her on 441 show on Wednesday. I don't think I'd ever seen her show before, but I'm following her and everything like that. Pass the Saturday. Here you go. Thank you for the donation over there.
Cookie! Nom 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 nom.
Unpeeled. Actually, I've actually seen memes about it. And I always wanted to do too, but I was always an inquiring mind, even as a small child. But yeah, it's like Cookie Monster couldn't actually eat cookies, so and when he was squished to cookie and it would go everywhere. So I was like, oh man, he's wasting the cookie. I wish I could have the cookie. Little kids, huh? Okay, Sandra is friend, yes. So she's going to be included in my shoutouts from now on. Of course, one of the family. Alright, okay. You guys know how to support the channel. Sorry, I'm a little. I think I may have overdone a little bit today. I cooked dinner, did some gardening, and I actually walked around the yard a little bit more than I usually do. I still get tired real quick, so sometimes it's a pain. But my speech is getting better. I can always tell when I'm getting tired, so ignore me or call me when I open the phone lines and do some talking for me. Okay, support the channel. I got Cash App, Ko-Fi, Super Chats on everything except for YouTube. Then of course I got my merch page where I make stuff to do that, and also I was informed this week that I get the Russian bot got my Pepe Loves You. In fact, I believe his response was legit. LEGIT. So we love our Pepe, and Pepe loves you. I actually have been doing some crocheting. I'm really slow right now, but I'm working on it. I got half of a heart done in like, I guess about 3 hours. Usually one of those hearts take me an hour maybe. So, but I got to do what I got to do to keep reprogramming or reconnecting my brain cells. So I appreciate your patience. Alright, you know how to support the channel. Everything that comes to the channel goes right back into the channel, even if it's stuff for the merchandise page. Okay, thank you. Alright, I'm going to go to all my links are below. Click on some of them, will you? Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I've even got a P.O. box. You can send me stuff. I love to get gifts. As a matter of fact, Limited Access always sends me seeds. I wish I could grow them better. I'm gonna keep trying though. And of course, the best thing you can do, share. Tell everybody about this, so they can call in. And it's really important now, especially not to shut up. We got to keep this freedom of speech going because we are actually winning. I could tell by some of the interviews. I saw David Pac-Man today. What? Oh, he is so, and it's always, they tell you the same, they project onto you what they're feeling. At the end of this interview with Benny Johnson and Piers Morgan, oh, you guys are so scared. You haven't won anything since Trump got into office, you Republican, blah, blah, blah. He's like, Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we've ever been scared. Just cheated. So, can't become complacent just because we think we're winning. And it is no time to shut, definitely. Besides, no matter what happens, God is in control. Christ is with us. So, we have already won. Alright, real quick. Going to open the phone lines now. Oh no, not yet. I'm gonna go through the chat. See, I'm not all here right now. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna start from the top over here on Odysee. Lizzie Longtoes, my famous friend. And of course, Pastor Shadley, Salty Matt Jameson, Lord the Bacon. Gee, I wish you would have given that name earlier, because I joined TikTok yesterday. That would have been perfect. Dumb the bacon, okay. Russian bot with the picture of Pepe. He has a place of honor next to your television. I appreciate it. I'm so glad he is going to be loved. Let's see. Just say go with Iptide. Hope you're recovering well. Yes, I am. Like I said, I discovered something today that I have to retrain myself to do, but it's not a priority. I can't throw anymore. I used to be a pitcher when I was in my teens. So yeah, I could throw. And you saw, oh gee, I guess I wonder if I'm going to have to chop some more canes or do something with the machete. I better try that out. With supervision, of course. Let's see, Moko, hello, welcome to the show. Ape Tide, welcome. See if I'm missing anybody yet. Bean Band, getting ready to post some bullshit. Great, I love memes. In fact, memes are even more important to me now because I have trouble reading long things. So yeah, give me your memes. You can meme me if you want to. And let's see. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be. What is it? KFC. Oh my goodness. Do they really have KFC perfume? That's what he posted. Bean Bane. Oh, great. I can't wait to go back to all of these. Alright. Crazy told yes. Alright. I'm going to go to Peel now. We have Sai. Thank you for being here. Cyborg, good evening, Laura. Good evening, neighbors. Pastor Shadley, since he's a moderator. Okay, the cookie cyborg. You guys are talking, and over here on Rumble, not last but not least, Lizzie Longtoes, my famous friend, is over there. So, Theophar, thank you for being here. Hope you are doing well. Alright, and of course, we love our lookers. LURKERS. I've been practicing on a lot of words lately as well. I just realized, and you can probably hear it better now, that I wasn't getting my S's out. So I started practicing s, and now I noticed that my tongue makes that s sound instead of the t, like Tyson. So, okay. Now, I'm going to open the phone lines. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Alright, now I'm going to open the phone line. Let me make sure that the settings are right because I'm a little bit behind today. Looks like everything is in order. Good. Alright, phone lines are open, so... Call me! Alright, question of the day. Do you think Hunter Biden will get any punishment for the smallest infraction they could have come up with for him. Personally, since we know the way the lefties work and the way that they think most of the time, and I actually have already heard this coming out of, like I said, when I watched the Piers Morgan with David Beckman. What an idiot that guy is. I think he's just another paid propagandist, but he's real convincing that he really believes that Trump is this terrible person. It's almost like he doesn't live here. Anyway, they're gonna do something so that they can fake that they are fair. And this is what I heard from somebody on that panel. Oh, Trump is this and it, but they couldn't come up with whatever the what do you call it? The crime was. Pierce asked everybody, and Dershowitz was on the panel as well. And Dershowitz says, "I've never seen anything like this in my life. Never." He said this was ridiculous, and he even fought against the person that was saying, "Oh yeah, this is fair," because it's not. It's not. He told everybody, "Look, I don't like Trump, but I don't like the idea of being able to weaponize the judicial system." He said, "I've been in it forever, and this is not a part of the law." So if you got people on that side saying things then like that, then you know there's a problem. So like I say, they're trying to fake it that they're fair. Oh, look what we're doing to Hunter Biden. Trump deserved it, and he's supposed to go to jail, and we can't wait, and because he's gonna ruin everything. Basically, he's gonna ruin everything for them. We know this, all right. But they're also, I believe, if they do something to him, even if it's a small, punishment. Either that or they're gonna throw him under the bus, but they're gonna use it as an excuse as to why we need to give up our guns. By the way, the laptop from hell is real. Bidens are liars. Plain and simple. But that's what I mean by my title is, I know you are, but what am I? Because that's what I'm hearing from everybody about this Trump thing. Now, that was the question of the day. The phone lines are open. Okay, now on to the next subject. I can't believe I'm having to say this, and this was the breaking news today. I'm very disappointed. Thursdays are usually incredibly, like, boom news. But, I just don't understand this shit, and there is a pun intended here. Why are we so obsessed with who is pooping when? I mean, because President Biden does it all the time, and they try all the time to tell us. They've even faked pictures to say, "Oh, Trump does it too." And it was the first thing I saw this morning from Tim Pool, and I really have to start questioning, unless he's just gotten to the point where he doesn't give a fuck anymore. Because usually he tries to do a little bit of research first, and I'm going to show you something. All right. Now, I understand why some people might want to use this to embarrass someone in such a way, like a 13-year-old boy, or, teenagers or something like that. But everybody poops. Everybody. Everything on earth, including a single-celled being, if you want to call it that. Everybody poops. It's not a big deal. Okay, but for somebody that's done it for the third or the fourth time in a row, it should be evident that it is bound to happen. And that this person is either unaware any longer, or he just doesn't care. Now, I've always thought that aside from your doctor and occasionally with your spouse, just in case you want to, sometimes let them know, hey man, there might be something wrong with me. That if we start talking about bathroom antics, I will call him, to be polite. Then we have certainly missed a topic of conversation. Unless, again, you're a 13-year-old boy. Now, farts are always funny, which I can't believe the Queen of Sussex or whoever it was, yeah, he let out this big long fart. I could just picture he let out this big long fart. I couldn't not pay attention to it. I'm sorry, my English accent sucks right now, but for an American too. But I mean, alright. And actually, to be honest, it looks like it. There's been several stances that he's taken and that he's done that makes it look like it. But in this case, not only do I not give a fuck, but somebody actually, there was only one person I know of, and I'll show it to you. But there was only one person that said this wasn't exactly what we thought it was. Or it might have been, and then he just said in it. I'll show you. Alright, this is what everybody is seeing right now.
Distinguished guests, please welcome the Honorable Lloyd J. Austin.
Now, I show my husband this. He says, well, it looks like his wife is talking to him. And he's leaning over to hear her. Okay. He says, he made me laugh. He said at very most he farted. I thought, well, maybe if we'd have heard it, although, because, I mean, the music stopped just in time for him to make that thing. Now, there's other people that are saying that, oh, I've had toddlers, I've seen that stench before, this and that, the other thing like that. And of course, the whole feed, now I just posted one, the very first one that came up with Dave Rubin. But when I clicked that, actually two things were trending, pooping and pooped. And both of them, when I clicked on it, I can't believe I was talking about this. But both of them, when I clicked on it, were all this video that you see right here. Bobby Digital, welcome to the show. King Killer. Yeah, she is so old for him, but Biden can never say no to mommy. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of memes about that too. Now, the thing is that most of the... And I can't really say, I haven't seen any of this on mainstream, but that doesn't mean that it's not. I just don't watch it. Dream Demons, thank you for coming. Let's see, am I missing anyone? Nope, nobody's talking, you're just listening to me. I know it's hard. Lord Joe Biden is both pooped and has pooped his pants. Yes, we know this. In front of the Pope. When he walked out on the driveway talking to the press, he let out a big fart, which usually in his case, if he's lucky, it was a fart in front of the Queen of Sussex or Kamala or whatever, whoever it was. She went bananas about it. And here, supposedly. And of course, the next thing they show you right after that is her whisking him away. Macron having to go rush over and shake all the hands and everything. Alright, so what? I'd like to, so what? That part, okay, again. The D-Day ceremony, yes. Everything goes out to the soldiers, of course, and everything like that. But, I mean, this was really crazy to become such news. And I mean, it's another one of them things where absolutely everybody, we're talking about it. Now, I know you guys know who Viva Fry is. I used to watch him when he first started to do law blogs or vlogs or whatever they call it. Hey, pooped. Okay, you think it too. She has to change it to print. Well, that's what I say though. But there's a big clip in between when he bent over and when she took him off. And Viva Fry found it. He found it. He says, there is a chair behind him. He was going to sit, and it seems that Jill is telling him not quite time to sit yet. Sorry, peeps. He's not pooping himself. Now, you don't know that part. And like I said, if he wears the pants or if he wears the uppers, and he is kind of old and gone, he could have stayed in it. But this is the real deal right here. Now he looks distressing in it when he shakes my protein.
Distinguished guests, please welcome the Honorable Lloyd J. Austin III, Secretary of Defense of the United States.
But see,
of
they
America.
all do sit down eventually. Alright, and he didn't pay any more of that, and I have no idea. I wish we could see the rest of it. Because he would, for Jill to take him off somewhere, he would have had to stood back up again. Right? Right. Yeah, Sparky the Welders. Welcome. If I'm missing you, just holler at me. He pooped. Well, it's not like he hasn't done it before, and I've talked about this before too. It's not a surprise. The man is 81 years old. This kind of thing has happened to the best of us. Believe me, I've been married to 2 men who have done their laundry, and my father too. I didn't do his laundry, but my mom complains about it. Both of them, both my mamas used to complain about it, so it happens to the best of us. Everybody poops, no matter if it's in the toilet or whatever, like that, and everything like that. One thing that Tim Poo pointed out about it was that the statistics right now show that like 69% of people over 75 wear some kind of protective undergarment. I mean, it's just a fact of aging. It really is. Not to mention, you know damn well he eats soul food. You can tell by his teeth lately when he smiles. But also, he's probably on every drug there is. His body has got to be going absolutely crazy. So yeah, I don't doubt that the man poops himself once in a while. Put it this way, if his brain is not good enough to have him talk, sometimes walk, sometimes do Spanish, everything like that, what makes you think his brain is working for his bells? Right? I mean, come on. Of course, we still do use him for ridicule, and he is good for a laugh. I don't know if you saw this. I was gonna show it to you last week. But, if you think this guy is actually running a country, as a matter of fact, that was something else David Pagman said. He said, yeah, I would rather have a dementia payment. I would rather have all the people around Biden who are running him and everything like that than the sycophants that Trump is gonna put up there. And he's hate. You can't. There's no no redemption from these people. Thank God they're not in charge of anything. Thank God they're not in charge of anything. Mikey Baseball over there on P. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. The phone lines are open. Junk and Rocky over there on Rumble. Excuse me. All right. If you think this guy's running the country, you're either lying to yourself or you haven't been paying attention. And how can we not be entertained by this? I hope you catch this. I'll play it again for you if you don't, but watch.
It is my great honor to introduce the President of the United States, President Joe Biden.
Thank you, Secretary Buttigieg.
Did you hear him? What he called you? I'm gonna play that one more time. You guys didn't hear that, right? Before? I tried to turn it up. I'm sorry. Sometimes things are just played real low. And this is a copy of something. I'm not even real sure when it came out, but here we go.
It is my great honor to introduce the President of the United States, President Joe Biden.
Thank you, Secretary Buttigieg.
He called them booty juice. Does that give everyone else permission to do that? Because, well, put it this way, I didn't need their permission, and everybody's been calling him that since he got on the got on the scene. Let's see. I'm missing here. Booty juice. Yeah, salty my Jefferson. So you haven't heard that. I can't believe. This came, I don't know where ldghwih found it from. It looks like on TikTok. Mr. Political Clips. ldghwih found it. He's very funny himself. I noticed that on YouTube, I get one or two white fellas on my show. I don't even get any notifications for Crowder anymore. I got Benny Johnson and that funny guy Tyler Z. That's the only two white guys that come across my feed now. Everyone else is black. Not that that bothers me, but they sure do. I don't know. I get it. Biden's a salty fan. You think so, Ken Kidder? I don't know. So, personally, I think this is a little bit more embarrassing. Because, again, he's done it so much and he's so old. I've come to expect this. None of this shit that surprises me when it comes to Biden. I've been listening to his flubs since 2022. Or 2019, when he started running for president. I still can't believe people probably just not seeing this. And of course, the White House does damage control constantly, and it's mostly a lie anyways. Alright. I think this kind of thing should embarrass us a lot more than that, though. Poor old Biden, he can't help it. New Jersey Democrats elect a dead representative, Donald Payne Jr., in House primary I think it's for Congress. What? Now, this is what, the third or fourth dead person that Democrats have voted for? I can't, again, I mean, did they know? I mean, but then again, that shows you that there are just some people, they vote Democrat no matter what. You could put a glass of water, like Pelosi said about AOC, which tells me she doesn't revere AOC at all. Monkey baseball, yeah. I like those. Mr. Tizo, hello, Mr. Tizo. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if Trump would do a lot of flipping people off. I know he used to do that when he was a badass in the 80s, but I don't know. I don't care anymore. Democratic voters picked a much beloved congressman from New Jersey in the primary on Tuesday, but there's only one problem. He's dead. He's dead. Representative Donald Payne Jr. had held his seat in the Garden State's 10th congressional district for more than a decade. Well, it's about time he's gone then. Not that he should be dead, but still. And he's running unopposed in the Democratic primary. Okay, so he was gonna win anyway, but that doesn't make sense. I mean, I can see if he died the day of the election or something like that. But how long has he been dead? 65-year-old member of Congress of the Congressional Black Caucus died April 24th after a heart attack. After the filing deadline for the primary had already passed. It's another thing that tells me these people aren't getting voted in anymore. Uh-oh. Okay, there I am. Seeing strange things on Odysee. So, yeah, I think that something like this is a lot more embarrassing. Do better, people. April 24th to June 1st or May the 3rd, you had plenty of time. Over a month to do something. And absolutely, he didn't have anybody in his entourage or his cabinet or his... Because these people don't work alone. They've got all kinds of people with them. So... I don't understand what, and the Congress or the deadline, the filing deadline passed. So he's dead. He's not going to do anything. Now on the good side, he's going to leave people alone. You don't have to worry about him doing any kind of activism or anything like that that is detrimental. But also, too, he's not there to represent anybody, and you know what happens when you take away a leader, anyway. Unless, of course, somebody did that on purpose. But another question is, was he vexed? Was he vexed? Because of this, New Jersey's election rules state no one can replace him on the ballot, according to the Washington Examiner. Why don't you write that kind of stuff in? It's like these people don't believe anybody's ever gonna die. That means Payne is still set to win the primary in the urban deep blue district that includes Newark and other parts of Essex, Hudson, and Union counties. But Payne's looming victory won't be the end of the story. You can't be dead, meme, if people still use you. Local and state officials are already gearing up for special primary election on July 16th. Good, the winner is almost certain to win the special general election on September 18th and will finish out the late congressman's term, which ends in January. Okay, so that's more like it, but still, it's almost like either the people didn't know or they just don't have the right rules. They don't have the right rules. Alright, wow. Space Pirate Yvonne, thank you for the donation over there on Rumble. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back, my friend. Thank you so much. You get one of these.
Hey, look, green paper.
Green paper!
Appreciate that. Okay. Now, last week in the middle of the show, the power went out. And it cut short my response to Robert De Niro, or should I say Robert De Zero. Drunken Rocky, Rainbow Socks, Ricky Doc, I'll be on gay as Odysee. Me love you long time. Whitewash, that who say attain with the drinking Ricky's blood stream. LOL, love you, Lord, glad you're here. Woot woo. Thank you very much. It's good to be here. God's not finished with me yet, obviously. I'm not gonna repeat that pressure Shadley. Okay, let's see, where was I? Oh, last week, the power went out and shut down in the middle of my response to Robert De Niro's meltdown in front of the courthouse that convicted Trump last Thursday. That was the breaking news last week. I'm not going to go through that. I'm not going to go over the meltdown, but I am going to show you why, just like every other main Hollywood weird, he is emasculated slave. He is an emasculated slave, and this was the one thing that nobody else showed or nobody else mentioned after this happened. I mean, everybody in the world was talking about it, including in Australia and everything like that. So you ever wonder, now I'm gonna start you with this. You ever wonder why this man De Niro had a fantabulous career? Fantabulous run movies, he became king of Hollywood, blah blah blah. And then just kind of petered out. And then all of a sudden he was recently put back on the pedestal. He just made a movie not too long, I get 2 years ago now, that was acclaimed and all that other stuff. But do you ever wonder why? Because, you know, he was a gangster and he was a taxi driver. That was his claim to fame, and it was made him all famous and everything like that and everything. All of a sudden he's playing things like Meet the Fuckers. Can you milk me? I mean, come on, ladies. What a line from somebody like that after all these years. And then, of course, grandpa, baby grandpa, and little shit like that. And I thought to myself, well, think about what Cat Williams said. Alright? You all remember what Cat Williams said. He said, if you see a successful man in Hollywood, he's been put in the dress. And guess what I found? With Didi, of all people. Now you know why all of a sudden he's in good movies again, and he's out in front of everybody talking about how bad Trump is. Which, like I think it's part of his emasculated slavery. And I think he also has, I think he's one of the people that went to Trump and asked for money or had some kind of a real estate deal with him or something like that, and Trump, they didn't let him get over on him. Trump is always ordered the deal. He will wait 10 years to get something if he thinks that the price is too high or whatever and everything like that. So now you know why they're praising or trying to praise this man again and stuck him out in front of the courthouse. But of course, now being a tough guy in films might have confused people, most people, if you see him in a dress or dressed as a woman. But it seems like that happened. De Niro was a fading star, and now all of a sudden he is in this blockbuster movie about 2 years ago and everything like that. But his meltdown did not go unnoticed. I mean, you saw the obvious clap back with it and everything. People call him a loser, and then Mama should have swallowed and all that shit. But from the New Yorkers, I think he might have to dress up as a woman again before anyone sees him do anything super special. Of course, he's 80 years old. Also, he might die before that happens. Mr. T-Day. Oh, thank you. You guys subbed for a month under the bronze subscription. Thank you so very much. Oh, Mr. T-Show gifted subscriptions over on P.O. So go grab your subscription. I don't have any exclusive content, but I'll try to always be for you. Thank you very much for the subscriptions over there. Alright. Broadcaster, this couldn't have happened to a better guy also after all his rant. And I wonder if like a 6th grader wrote that script that he read about it, because same old. Anyway. Why did I keep doing that? Okay. Broadcasters Association revokes award for Robert De Niro over his anti-Trump tirade in the New York City press. Obviously, he wasn't acting professional enough for these people. The Broadcaster Trade Association is putting a philanthropic, first time I've said that word, award it had planned to give Robert De Niro after the actor bashed former President Donald Trump on behalf of the Biden campaign earlier this week. The National Association of Broadcasters has revoked its award, an invitation to the celebration of Service to America Awards event to De Niro, because the group thought his recent work and comments on behalf of the president's re-election campaign would create a distraction. Damn right. As a matter of fact, they're probably wondering, if we have him in this ceremony, people going to heckle him or scream over him and everything like that. And of course, it's one of those situations. They made it okay. They did all this stuff. It's funny because they think they're the only ones that are allowed to do this kind of thing. But they go out and tell people, go do this, go do that. And they don't expect them to do it to them. You made this okay. You brought this crap on yourself. So I have no sympathy for him at all. As a matter of fact, I saw a picture of his 1-year-old. And I have sympathy for her. She's a beautiful baby. But I guess because he seems powerful, or he make a lot of money, that people go after him. Maybe he could and probably has grabbed a pussy or two. This man is no saint. He has no business telling anyone that they bad. As a matter of fact, I found a post on Facebook, I think today, by somebody writing about all of these older Hollywood types or celebrities, like the guy from Aerosmith, Jerry Lee Lewis, even Elvis, fooling around with kids. I think Priscilla was 14 when he bought her sovereignty or whatever it was from her parents or whatever like that. So Chuck Berry, he got arrested for bringing his underage wife cross state lines. Actually, two of them in Aerosmith. Two of them, all of them main except for, now I didn't hear anything about the guitar player, I forget his name. The one that never ages, but he still looks old. But every one of the guys in his Rolling Stones had underage girlfriends. And they waited until they were 18 to get married, but you would hear them say, well, I met her when she was 11. So, yeah, I have much sympathy for the child, because pretty much from what it looks like, also with this guy, his money's gonna be gone by the time she goes to school. So everybody, his ex-wives keep suing him. That's why he's got to make shitty movies. Let's see. Yeah, that's so cool. Thanks for those gifts. You'll have to tell me do I have to do anything to use them or for the friends over there? I appreciate that though. Let's see. Oh, info guest. Welcome to the show. Okay, I'm not gonna click on that. I'm gonna have enough trouble keeping up with the stuff that I got up here already. I'll look at it later. If it's real important or funny, tell me. There are so many songs about underage girls don't stand so close to me. Yeah, radio songs. Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, the guy that sang "Let's Get It On" met a girl when she was like 8 years old, and when she was 14, started messing with her, started fucking her, and then wrote a song about it or something like that. I'd read it to you, but it's really long. It took me forever to read it. Maybe I'll post it on my Twitter or my TikTok. I just started TikTok yesterday. I only follow one person so far, and only reason I went on there is Trump. What's Trump? Let's see. Okay, now I'm going to show you a few people who weren't going to vote for Trump but are now, and I think these people might. They keep claiming that Republicans that were gonna and independents that were gonna vote for Trump are not now because of this, and so far nobody believes them. There's been a couple of billboards, but that seemed like it was a plan, and of course we knew what the outcome was going to be anyway. I mean, they know what they're doing, but there are some people now coming out, and I think they might outnumber the people that won't do it or that won't vote for him now due to that, which I still don't believe. I don't think anybody else believes it either. But here's a few folks that weren't going to vote for Trump and don't even particularly like him. But what? Listen, she got a comment from somebody said, "I'm not picking a fight, but why are you voting for a person with 91 felony counts?" Again, you can say things as much as you want, but if it's not true, it's not true, and it'll never be true. But let's hear what she has to say.
Well, good afternoon, Michelle. So Michelle here has a question. Michelle wants to say she's not picking a fight, but she wants to know why I'm okay voting with someone with 91 felony counts. So Michelle, I'm going to give you my answer. Ready? Because I'm tired. I am sick and fucking tired of the way this country looks under Democrat leadership. These felony counts don't mean shit to me. You know what that means to me? The Democrat Party just want to get him off the campaign trail. Because if he was really guilty of anything, he'd be sitting in jail right now.
Yeah, he'd have been in jail a long time ago.
Why now? If Donald Trump's businesses were so corrupt, how come he wasn't indicted prior to him becoming president? Did you ever ask yourself that question?
Bingo.
No, because all those people that are calling him corrupt had their collective hands in his pockets prior to him becoming a politician. They were all buddy-buddy with him until he became president. You see, Donald Trump, out of both candidates, is the only one calling for peace right now. not Joe Biden. I'm sick and tired of the way this country looks, Michelle, under Democrat leadership. I'm sick and tired of watching the riots in the streets. I'm sick and tired of watching our public monuments being defaced and absolutely just taken down and all our history erased. I am sick and tired of the indoctrination happening to our college kids and to our high school children and even younger. And you know what I mean by the crazy. I'm tired of all of it. I am tired of watching over 10 million people be allowed into this country and being dropped into cities to the point where now the cities are having to cut back on programs that minority communities need. All to house people here that aren't even legal citizens. They're getting handed money, they're getting handed education, health care, housing. Do Americans get that? No. I'm sick and tired of watching this country.
No, but we pay for it.
Decimated by the Democrat Party and them not giving two shits about it. I am sick and tired of the politicians and their lip service. I am tired of watching politicians go into office that usually pays about $150 to $200K a year, but come out millionaires. And yet somehow you want me to think the guy that's got businesses all around the world that employs all sorts of people, black, white, red, handicapped, is somehow corrupt. But the guy in office for 50 plus years who hasn't accomplished shit is somehow a millionaire with zero businesses. But you want me to think that the other guy is corrupt, but not this one? Donald Trump, out of the both candidates, is the only one who's actually calling for peace in the Middle East right now, and peace between Ukraine and Russia, while Joe Biden just keeps giving billions and billions and billions of our dollars away to that country with zero accounting of where any of that money is
Not to
being spent.
mention, he just gave permission to use
Our
American
border is wide
weapons.
open, and thousands come across today, every single day, and they're going to sit on our dime as taxpayers. I'm tired of being taxed to fucking death, Michelle. I'm tired of living in a 50-year high inflation. I'm tired of 8.5% interest rates. I am sick and tired of the way our economy and our country looks. That's why. That is why I'll be voting for Donald Trump, because I already saw the job that Donald Trump did, and he did a great job, and our economy was strong until COVID happened. And let's bring up COVID. If nothing during COVID has taught you to open your mind and think for yourself, then I don't know what will. I'm tired of the
Nothing.
mainstream
Some
media
people
painting
can't be
narrative that
saved.
Donald Trump is a dictator. He's Hitler. He's Putin. I'm tired of it. I saw the job that he did, and he did a good job. And this country is a mess, and I'm tired. I'm tired of the riots in the street. I'm tired of watching businesses being looted and robbed in broad daylight. I'm tired of going to the grocery store and seeing everything behind glass. I'm tired of watching criminals get let right back out of jail to go do crime again. I'm tired, Michelle. So all of these felony counts don't mean shit to me, because if he really was guilty of doing any of them, they would have been that way prior to him becoming president. But they didn't seem to care about his businesses then. They only seem to care about them now.
That was because every single one of them were in his office asking him for money. That's what he's gonna take away a lot of their funding. But, when is enough? When is enough? How much do you actually need?
I'm tired of the corruption. I'm tired of politicians getting rich off of our backs. I'm tired, Michelle. So no, these felony counts don't mean shit to me, because I know it's just more political grandstanding by Joe Biden.
And they are just accusations. They haven't proven one of them. Not even the 2 New York cases where everybody's saying, oh, he's a rapist and oh, he did this. You can call him anything you want. That doesn't make it true. And you can say it a zillion times. It still doesn't make it true.
Democrat Party, because he's getting their absolute pants beaten off of them in this next election. I'm tired of the cheating, Michelle. I'm tired of the election bullshit. I'm tired of ballot stuffing. I'm tired. And so is the rest of the American people. We're tired.
Well, I'm tired of paying for everything and not seeing anything from it. But you'll get the idea. There's one for Trump. Alright. Just to be fair, here's another one for Trump. I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube. There is nobody over there. I saw one person for about 5 minutes. I think I'm just gonna dump YouTube, period. They've not done anything for me. I use them for my news and stuff like that, but other than that, nobody ever goes over there. So everybody say goodbye to YouTube. Bye.